Today we're finally covering Marvel Zombies, one of the most popular Marvel comics ever. It's the month of Halloween, so it's only right. So let's get into how this shit started. This story actually kicks off in the Ultimate Fantastic Four comics. So boom, Ultimate Sue Storm comes to the lab to get Reed because they're supposed to hang out. But Reed is too locked in with his work. He discovered parallel Earths in the end zones that have minor differences, and he's been communicating with them. Sue gets mad that he's lost in his work and storms off. No pun intended. When that happens, someone tells them, don't worry, she's mad right now, but in a few hours, y'all gonna kiss and make up. Trust me, I speak from experience. And it's a Reed Richards from another dimension, much older, and he's with his son, Franklin. Ultimate Reed's like, who's that little jit? And he finds out it's his future son, Franklin, and he's also gonna have a future daughter too, named Valeria. Ultimate Reed is blown away that him and Sue actually get together. It's basically confirmed now. But Alternate Reed is like, unless that's one of the subtle differences here. He read up on this universe and found out the Avengers are called the Ultimates here, the Baxter building is different, and this universe only has 100 superhumans, but his universe got over 1,000. He also tells Ultimate Reed that his Fantastic Four are self-financed, they don't got no boss, they don't work with no government. Ultimate Reed's like, damn, y'all tough. I'm trying to be like you and Spider-Man, a superhero. This older Reed helped Ultimate Reed make a teleporter because he's gathering the smartest minds in the multiverse for a mission. And there he can help this young Reed become a better superhero. So with that being said, he hopped on the teleporter, and that Alternate Reed said he'll meet him on the other side. Just like that, young Reed traveled to his universe. But when he looked around, everything was dark and ominous. He walks around the Baxter building calling out for Reed, but all he finds is a dead body. What the fuck? And when he walks outside, he sees that New York is destroyed with dead bodies everywhere. But then he sees 4 figures emerge from the smoke, and it's revealed to be the Zombie Fantastic Four. We then get a backstory of what the fuck happened to this universe and how that virus started. There was a flash and ripple in the clouds. No one knows what caused it, but people think it might have been a punch. But what they know for sure is someone came flying out that cloud and crashed into the ground, destroying multiple cars. So the Avengers pulled up to the scene, concerned about the human casualties. And when they walked up, they found a man with a blue cape buried into the ground. That person looked up and it was Zombie Sentry, and he immediately started infecting all the heroes nearby. This infection took out 1,000 realities before this one. All it took was one superhero from an infected universe to finish off an entire world in 24 hours. We then see Zombie Fantastic Four ready to yomp on Ultimate Reed. See, he wasn't talking to a normal Alternate Reed. It was all Zombie Reed. He just wanted to lure him there because they ran out of food and they're hungry. Zombie Reed starts the attack by wrapping his arm around Ultimate Reed. But his young ass is mad shifty and he escapes to the sewer. Zombie Reed rips the ground open and tells Torch to go get him. Ultimate Reed is dipping. He looks back like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Zombie Human Torch is on his ass. But Ultimate Reed locked in quickly, blending in with the ceiling. Then after Human Torch passed him, he went out the sewer. He looks around at this destroyed NYC and thinks to himself, he's an idiot for falling for this. But then out of nowhere, he gets webbed up. Ah! Spider-Man has pulled up, zombified with damn near every other Marvel character. They're like, how did we miss this good meat? He's meta-human too? I can't wait. But they get distracted by a big crash in a building. They look over there like, what? We see it's zombified Hulk, and he jumps in claiming Reed as his food.
Hulk knows little men are hungry, but Hulk the hungriest of all.
But right when he said that, a big-ass semi-truck came crashing from the sky. Zombie Captain America's like, oh my god, run! Because there's hella vehicles above them, and they start smashing on top of the zombies, exploding everything. Then a hand reaches out to young Reed. It's the one and only Magneto, the only hope Reed has right now. We then see Ultimate Reed's Fantastic Four discovered his teleporter, confused where the hell he's at. Magneto is the last uninfected hero on this planet, and he's keeping a group of humans safe in a railroad tunnel away from the zombie heroes. They found his group's last hiding spot and killed half of them, so it's only a matter of time before the heroes locate them. The first to be infected happened only 3 days ago. When Reed walks in, the humans are mad because he brought someone here, but Magneto assures them that Reed is uninfected. Yeah, they tried to eat me up, but never actually broke the skin. Reed meets Danny and his daughter, Mindy, who happens to be a diabetic and is low on insulin. Magneto was actually on a mission to get her insulin from a hospital, but that's when he found young Reed on the way. So he tells Danny he'll go back out and get that medicine. Young Reed is like, you're Magneto. Aren't you supposed to hate humans? When you're down to the last few people, shit like that don't matter no more. They're all wondering where Reed came from. So he explains to him that he's Reed's counterpart from another reality. And this world's Fantastic Four tricked him into coming here. Magneto's like, let me get this straight. You're telling me you opened a gateway from our world to yours? And that you given the infected a means of reaching a neighboring reality? Ultimate Reed realizes they can easily teleport to his world and says they need to go to the Baxter building to stop them from using it. But Magneto's like, it's much too late. Your world is already cooked. Back with the Ultimate Fantastic Four, they look as the teleporter gets bright. Sue's like, Reed, is that you? Not exactly. It's the zombie Fantastic Four, now in the Ultimate Universe, ready to have a buffet of uninfected humans. Sue, Johnny, and the Thing are shook. Zombie Torch immediately sends fire their way, but Sue activated a force field to block it and hold them. What age are you, little girl? 19? 20? I've been doing this since you were in kindergarten. This is Charles Atlas up against a 97-pound shrimp. They barely escaped the room, and now realizing what's going on, they activate the defense system, gassing the zombies. But it doesn't faze them, and Zombie Reed forces his way out of that airtight door. He wraps around the Thing and is about to take a voluptuous bite out of his head. But lucky for him, Sue stepped in and took him out by popping an entire chunk of his brain. They wait until the zombie Fantastic Four are out cold, then plan their next move. Back in the zombie universe, Wolverine gets a sniff of Reed, cause he's currently outside looking for insulin for that girl Mindy. Inside the subway, they all argue about what they're gonna do next, until Reed eventually shows up with that insulin, making Mindy happy. Mindy realizes that the teleporter could be their way out. Magneto's like, I can't believe I never thought of that. She's on to something. Reaching the Baxter building, we could stop the infected from going through, and we could get Char to his universe. So they pull out a map showing a way to get to the Baxter building through the subway. But at that moment, they feel a rumble. The zombie heroes have located them thanks to Wolverine, and they're ready to feast. Magneto tells everyone to duck because bro took a train and smashed it into the zombie heroes. Then they all booked it to one of the safe escape routes. But out that back door, hella superhuman zombies were waiting for them. Ant-Man grew big, hungry for the girls. Magneto's like, I'm not finna lie, this is gonna be hard. But out of nowhere, Ant-Man starts screaming, ah, my eyes, my freaking eyes. But not just him, every other zombified hero, they all went blind. Danny's like, Magneto, is this another one of your powers? But nope, it's actually the Ultimate Fantastic Four here to save the day. Sue Storm made their optic nerves invisible, and that will keep all the zombies blind for like 3 minutes. Reed is happy as hell, and Human Torch starts burning a path to the Baxter building, and he's having the most fun he ever had while doing it. But before they can get inside the Baxter building, Reed looks up to see Zombie Hulk, and he jumps down, smashing in front of them.
Little people not going anywhere. Hulk gonna peel their flesh from their bones.
Ultimate Thing's like, Magneto, get out the way, I got this. And he runs up on Zombie Hulk and hits him with a double hand uppercut, knocking his ass out. Then they head into the Baxter building and go up to floor 57. Mindy's scared, but Magneto's like, chill, they're superheroes. The zombies got their vision back and they're heading up, so they have to dip quickly. So the Ultimate Fantastic Four and the uninfected humans hop on the teleporter. But Magneto doesn't. Reed is like, what's going on? Magneto explains that someone has to stay behind and destroy the machine, or else they'll follow them. He doesn't want to die more than them, but he's the only one with the power to do this. It's the only way, and he tells them to get the hell up out of here. He tells Mindy goodbye, then explodes the entire Baxter building. Bro pulled a Vegeta. Unfortunately, we're gonna end it right here. Now that I covered the origin, we can now get into the Marvel Zombies comics where it picks up where we left off. Let me know if y'all want me to keep going with this. And on that note, I'ma see y'all boys and girls next time. Ah!